So my name is Norma Schneider. I'm the Vice President of Teaching and Learning and the Chief Academic Officer at NorQuest College, and it is my honor to be your Master of Ceremonies here today. I'd ask that you please stand for the processional as we welcome the platform party. I'd ask that you please remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, special guests, members of NorQuest College's Board of Governors, faculty, staff, and most importantly, our graduates. Welcome to NorQuest College's 2019 Convocation ceremony. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are on the land known to as Treaty 6 territory, and that the City of Edmonton and all the people here are beneficiaries of this peace and friendship treaty. Treaty 6 encompasses the traditional territories of numerous Western Canadian First Nations, as well as the Métis people, who have called this area home since time immemorial. NorQuest College is both dedicated to ensuring that the spirit of Treaty 6 is honored and respected. I would like to recognize our resident elder, Dolores Cardinal of Goodfish Lake, and call on Elder Doris at this time for an opening prayer.
Good afternoon. To all the graduates and families and faculty and everyone else here. It's a beautiful day and you all look so beautiful. Thank you so much. I will say my prayer in my Cree language and do my best to translate into English. Nutawinan kaksiwatsin ksimanto kinanaskumt nananot imiak imiasik pematsuan nutawi inanaskumtan ise katawasitain anot kagisagak imititsikuge ikisitatsikanma oksnamatunwao Nanaskusta moau kakio imititsik puguitiute nutawi sawim mianma kiguaika nutikskitakik kamio apsitatik imiasanik atuskiun kamiatik osam iwapmagik Mustahe yatoskatakik anma kiguaikak snamatik sawim ange kahkio tatoskiwak wista tatagiskau iskaskitatik kwaisk iksnamoatik uhimitit oskaya Tonimaga Mio payun, mio machahun, mio mamtanitsagan, kakio kamiatik. Creator, Heavenly Father, we thank you today for the beauty that you show us outside on this beautiful day, for all the graduates here that have worked so hard, that have come so far. I thank you for they deserve every moment, every happy moment today. May you bless each student with a good future. May you give them good understanding, wisdom. May they help this big community that we call home here in Edmonton. Or maybe they'll be going back to their own communities. But bless them. I ask you to bless all our staff, for there is many. And may we all continue to do good work, because it shows. I thank you so much for working in a lovely place like NorQuest College, and for all these students, for all the different cultures here in this room, for the diversity. May we learn from each other. I ask you once again, bless each student and their families. Aye.
Thank you. And the Singing O Canada will be led by an early learning and childcare student, and it's Oceanique Williams.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you so much, Oceanique. Please be seated. Well, we have a full program this afternoon, including greetings from college representatives, followed by the presentation of the parchments. We will also announce the 2019 recipient of one of 3 NorQuest College Honorary diplomas, as well as present this year's President's Medal. NorQuest College has a rich history in the community, and all of you, as graduates, are now part of that history. Back in 1965, it was once the Alberta Vocational Centre, we had less than 200 students per year. Fast forward to today, and we serve more than 18,000 students across Alberta. Then and now, we are very proud of our graduates. NorQuest College is a bold and innovative post-secondary institution, and we want to ensure those same ideas are in all of our grads. Our goal is to transform lives and strengthen communities, and we know that you will do the same with the strength of your NorQuest education. I'd now like to ask Dr. Ann Colburn who is the chair of the NorQuest College Board of Governors, to bring greetings on behalf of the board.
Thank you, Norma. You know what? Thank you. I'm just so thrilled to be here with you today. What an exciting day. It's your day. And as I look at you, it really makes me wonder about your personal goals and aspirations. What is it that you care about? And what is it that's meaningful to you? For after all, it is your own individual unique story which is going to unfold over time. And I have to tell you, I just love learning. I love it. And I enjoy the joy of discovery, and I also love making a difference and finding the meaning in things. And if I had my way, honestly, I would have mapped out a trajectory from birth to death where I stayed in school all the way through. I loved it that much and never had to get a job, but sadly I had to get a job along the way. But the process of being immersed in learning, being curious, and showing up has just continued to grow and grow over time. And I just want to share with you 3 of my guideposts over time for reflections on personal next steps. There are 3 questions, kind of a personal self-quiz of sorts, which we're not going to give to you today. I'll take it. But here are my 3 questions that I ask myself periodically. Am I still having fun? Am I feeling that joy of being immersed in things that just truly make me happy? Am I adding value to the opportunities that have been given to me, uniquely you? And am I valued for what I bring? And whether they become your 3 questions or not, they might stand the test of time or something equivalent. So as you move on to your next step, know this. This world needs you. Today, more than ever, I would say. So get out there, make a difference, big or small, every single day. You will make all the difference. And as chair and on behalf of the whole NorQuest College Board of Governors, I offer our heartfelt congratulations as well as my personal wishes that your NorQuest College experience over time becomes a magical frame for yesterday's reflections, today's joy, and tomorrow's hopes and aspirations for the amazing potential that is each and every one of you. I thank you for sharing this joy with you today. Wish you all the best in your future endeavors. God bless.
I'd now like to welcome NorQuest College President and CEO, Dr. Jody Abbott, for the President's Address.
May 28th, 2019. Remember this date. Remember this moment, because it shows so much about who you are. Take a second right now to notice. Notice your strength, your dedication, and most of all, your courage to move forward and make a real difference in this world. It is the root of where you are today. Family and friends, loved one, faculty and staff, please join me in recognizing the outstanding accomplishments of the class of 2019, our shining NorQuest College graduates. Congratulations, what a remarkable milestone. As I look at each of you, my heart fills with wonder and excitement. Imagine the possibilities. Capture the opportunities ahead of you. With the strength of your NorQuest College education, it's up to you to decide what you want to do and where you will go from here. But how do you start? let's take a brief look back at your time at NorQuest College and how you can learn from your experiences here to help create a better world. Graduates, when you first think of NorQuest College, what are the first words that come to mind for you? For me, diversity and inclusion immediately stand out. They are an integral part of NorQuest College's DNA. And you know what? As soon-to-be NorQuest alumni, I hope they are a part of you as well. Remember the first time you walked through the doors of NorQuest? What did you see? If you're like me, you saw an incredibly diverse college with dozens of languages spoken, large numbers of students born outside of Canada, thousands of Canadian-born students, and many self-identified populations of Indigenous, differently abled, and LGBTQ students, along with people from different religions and cultures. Just look around this room today. You can see the diversity for yourself. We are truly a microcosm of Canada. We live in a multicultural, multifaceted world. We all have unique backgrounds, experiences, stories to tell, and talents. This extends to our communities, our schools, and our workplaces. Diversity represents all of the ways in which we are different, from the visible to the not so visible. It includes culture, language, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, age, and many more. But it's not enough to just be diverse. We must do more than just recognize and tolerate differences. We must invest in inclusion. At NorQuest, we define inclusion as diversity plus engagement. Inclusion represents how we bring everyone together and appreciate our differences. It's about striving to ensure we all know we matter, we belong, and we add value to the world. We only thrive when we can all participate, when we can all have a seat at the table, when we all have opportunity. It's through inclusion that we celebrate our diversity, and we're constantly learning and broadening our worldviews by teaching each other. Inclusion enriches everything and positively impacts societal measures, including quality of life. Inclusive communities have better socioeconomic opportunities. And inclusion helps us develop understanding that will move us forward to reconciliation and healing from past injustices. Recognizing diversity and being inclusive can help you in your success. You are future business and community leaders. You will not only survive, you will thrive in an increasingly globalized environment. As you can see, the benefits of inclusion are strong. Unfortunately, not everyone is aware. That's why, as a learning organization, we seek to enlighten and educate, creating spaces for understanding and growth. And I encourage each one of you to do the same. Our mission is to transform lives and strengthen communities. Inclusion is a fundamental building block in doing that. Let's stop and look at the world today. We are at a critical time where loud, negative, and polarizing forces focus on things that divide us rather than those that make us stronger together. Where the overwhelming proof of the benefits of inclusion can be dismissed as fake news, when it threatens the status quo and historical privilege. At the same time, we see countless examples of how inclusion only strengthens our communities and our organizations, making us more resilient, innovative, tolerant, successful, and educated. Our objective with inclusion is to bring these to light. We are choosing to advocate for inclusion, and I ask you, graduates, to do the same. Amplify the facts, the voices, and experiences that demonstrate the power and benefits of inclusion. Choose to learn from the past, recognize and challenge your own unconscious biases and privileges, and harness that knowledge to make a better future where we are all included. Above all, be kind, civil, and positive in pushing for change. Be an example to others. Engage in constructive rather than harmful dialogue. Class of 2019, now is the time. I ask you to join the diversity and inclusion conversation, express your opinion, and make a positive difference. One voice can make an impact, but many voices can affect real change. We're in this together. Let's invest in inclusion to create a strong and positive society. It's your opportunity to change the world. Graduates, go out there and leave your mark. With the strength of your NorQuest College education, I have every confidence in you. Congratulations.
As I mentioned earlier, in our ceremony this afternoon, we are pleased to present one of 3 honorary diplomas in 2019. The honorary diploma recognizes a distinguished citizen who has demonstrated excellence in upholding the values and/or the mission of NorQuest College. I'd ask Dr. Abbott and Dr. Coburn to please come forward. It is our distinct pleasure to announce Zarka Nawaz as the 2019 NorQuest College Honorary Diploma recipient. Zarka, please join us. Zarka helps build community through humor. She is best known as the creator of the CBC comedy Little Mosque on the Prairie. She has used, She has used her talents as a comedy writer, a journalist, a broadcaster, and a filmmaker to help create understanding between diverse groups of people. Zarka is an eloquent public speaker on Islam, gender, and multiculturalism, and she received a Doctor of Divinity from the University of Saskatchewan for her passionate interfaith work in the community. Recently, she was host of CBC's The Morning Edition and the anchor of CBC Saskatchewan's 6 o'clock news. Zarka values inclusion, diversity, and understanding, which certainly aligns with the vision and values of NorQuest College. I will read from the parchment. The Board of Governors of NorQuest College certifies by this document to all whom it may concern that in recognition of outstanding service to Canadian society and upholding NorQuest College values, including leadership, innovation, and lifelong learning, Zarka Nawaz has been conferred a NorQuest College Honorary Diploma in Community Services Leadership.
Thank you so much for this honor. I have a memorized speech, but I'm actually so scared looking at all of you. I thought, let's have a backup plan. My daughter Anaya is sitting here, and I practiced my speech on the way here. And she said, Ma, this is a little bit of a sad speech, and I said, listen, if I give them the context of their speech, they'll understand. Because I'm looking at all of you now, and I have to give you a quick backstory of why I was in a really emotionally kind of difficult state when I was your age in graduating. So my parents, I'm a daughter of Pakistani immigrants, and my father, like most fathers from Pakistan, or really any country, their number one goal for their daughter is medicine. So I was literally, I can say this with complete honesty, brainwashed since, I don't know, I was an embryo for only one goal in life, you guys, and that was to get into medical school. And I totally drank the Kool-Aid because my father came from a generation where every time he met a woman and she had a career, he would find out that she stopped her career when she got married and had babies. So in his mind, he felt men were the worst thing that could happen to women. And that somehow having children would just ruin a woman's life. And if she could just cut men and children out of her life, then her career would prosper. And medical school was the perfect career because you could get a 6-figure salary, make money for yourself, never have to get married, and look after those horrible, horrible babies. It never occurred to my father that maybe if men helped out in the house with those babies and the housework, things wouldn't have been so dire for women at that time period. But that was how he thought. So it was a weird sort of way of getting raised by a father who was like a feminist, but a really conservative Muslim man simultaneously. So he wanted me to become a doctor, and I decided I was going to do that. I went to the University of Toronto, and I got a science degree, and I worked really hard. And then when I opened up the letter after I applied to medical school, it said I was rejected. And that was like the single most devastating experience of my life. I was like, oh my God, like I don't have a plan B. I have never even thought of another career. I literally don't know what will happen to me now. And I was in a graduating class like this, and I thought, what will happen? And I remember kind of wallowing in that self-pity and despair and really kind of sinking fast. But luckily for me, my mother had a plan B, marriage. She was really worried about my ovaries. I was 21 and they were drying up fast as far as she was concerned. And she came from a generation of the arranged marriage. Back home in Pakistan, the only option, well, the only choice she had been given was the outfit for her marriage. That was it. She met my father afterwards, and it just boggled the mind. But my mom said, listen, nobody got left behind with this system. There was someone for everyone, regardless of what you look like or what your sexual orientation was. But she realized that these were modern times, and women insisted on having choice. So she said, fine. I came home one day and there were all these young men from Pakistan sitting in my living room. And my mom said, I am a modern woman. I give you the right to choose. I realized very quickly, because all these guys were doing PhDs and were going to finish their contracts for Pakistani government back home in Karachi. And I was like, oh my God, if I don't get my life together, I'm going to wind up as a housewife in Karachi. Not that there's anything wrong with that. As my daughter said, don't insult the housewives of Karachi. But I just felt I wasn't ready for that type of life. And it was the perfect cure for my depression, because I started quickly looking at universities that were still accepting graduates. And I found the only one that was left was Ryerson in Ontario, and there was a journalism degree. And I applied, and I got in, and I started to thrive. And that's when I started looking back at my life when I was doing my BSc, and I realized that I had the only courses that I had done really well in science were not the science ones, when the arts. And that should have been my first clue, that all my A's were in English classes and philosophy classes, and I loved telling stories and making people laugh, and all my Ds were in pretty much all the other courses that required to get into medical school. And that I had been so consumed with my goal that when I lost it, I thought I had lost everything. And that as a Muslim, we are taught, there's a verse in the Quran which actually scares me the most. And even if you don't believe in God, it's actually applied, it's a universal saying. It says in there, surely I will test you with fear and hunger and loss of wealth and life and labor, but after that hardship always comes ease. And for me, the key is how to manage the hard times, how to develop emotional resiliency to get you through the dark days to enjoy the successes. And now today, I have 4 children who are all like you in university, who are all going through various stages of fear and worry about their future. And what I tell them is you have to train your mind to be grateful for the failures, because within your failures, you will find your greatest successes, and to concentrate on the opportunities that failures will bring you. The ability to look at the positive all the time is a muscle that we have to train in our minds so we can get through the tough times, because they're coming for all of us. No matter how much money or privilege we have, is coming. Trial and hardship is coming for all of us. It is really easy to be sad. Being happy is what requires the hardest work and takes a lot of patience and nurturing. You are at the beginning of your lives, and many wonderful things are going to happen to you, but this is the time to develop emotional resiliency and learn to be happy and to acknowledge it and recognize it and be grateful for everything that comes to you every single day, no matter how you look at it and how you might think it might not be the success you were hoping for. And for those of you who need extra help, my mother lives in Oakville, Ontario, and still has her living room full of eligible men. So if there's any women or men, as my mom says, she's much more open-minded now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Narka, for your inspiration. And now it's time to present our 2019 graduates. So to the graduating students, I'd ask that you please leave your personal belongings at your seat and come up to the stage with your name card. And then after you cross the stage, please return to your seat and remain seated until the end of the program. To everyone else, out of respect for the guests and graduates, if you could remain seated for the duration of the program, and a reminder, if you need to stretch or you have children that need to move around, on the second floor at the back is a viewing room that is soundproofed, but you can hear the ceremony as well as see it from there. I will now call on President Abbott to present the parchments to our graduates. And Leslie Tuttle, our registrar, will assist with the parchments. 2 of our instructors will be announcing the graduates this morning. Brooklyn Schneider, who teaches in our university transfer program, and Jeff Weiss, who's an instructor in our language instruction for newcomers to Canada. We will begin by presenting parchments to the graduating students in the Faculty of Business, Environment, and Technology. So I would ask Dean Sandra Moore and Lorene Bellon, Program Chair, to please join President Abbott. We will now begin.
Students from the Accounting Technician Program. Kamal Bopare. Davinder Singh Gill. Navkirat Singh Sandhu. Elring Rosette Dinglassen. Deepika Jasmine Gill. Sukhveer Baling. Harmanpreet Kaur. Navdeep Kaur. Harmanpreet Kaur. Salma Akhtar. Krishel Aran. Radhika Aurora. Eliana Bedell. Jamila Kanakri. Leanne Cabral. Safa Elanasi. Melanie Gaskin. Marilu Gika. Lovepreet Gill. Dipti Pandya. Maheswari Madhavan. Ore Parchment. Reedam Patel. Marita Posada. Intizar Kasimi. Kamalpreet Kaur. Maria Viva. This concludes the Faculty of Business, Environment, and Technology.
And now we will present the parchments to the graduating students in the Faculty of Skills and Foundational Learning. I'd ask Dean Patty Hergott and Associate Dean Corey Mashinsky to join President Abbott.
Students from the Academic Upgrading Program. Zahra Arifai. Geeti Azizi. Rico Bea. Azima Durek. Christina Richardson. Lida Sherzai. Renata Slotky. Siham Sufi. Stephen Waldo. Emma Shandella. Abaka Yusuf Joseph. Students from the Apprenticeship Prep Program. Kabil Agday. Mariah Keller. Debonair Nsilulu. Students from the Day Home Provider Program. Nairi Abulabutian. Mary Atrash. Askedet Noor. Dahabo Igal. Sar Lar. Hind Hasbald Al-Nabi. Renda Musa. Negat Javed. Mangai Lai. Tanai Makonnen. Ala Musli. Furaha Moimera. Basima Ismail. Thuen Nu. V. Nguyen. Maria Annalyn Villacastin. Xiaojie Zheng. Hindu Zumo. Students from the Transitions to Employment Program. Jordan Baird. Alwyn Bendico. Ben Cafaro. Justin Christou. Joshua Como. Michelle Durr. Naomi Fleck. Carmen Ho. Nicholas Jacobs. Tori Langdale. Alexander Mandan. Dakota Millard. Lorraine Redcrow. Angela Rule. Noah Stewart. Nolan Tate. Ryan Tarrington. Nicholas Olkar. Samara Wolfinger. Asha Ziba. Students from the Addictions Recovery Practitioner Program. Akam Jote. Jean Clyde Hernandez. Mercedes Kent. Chetna Saini. Navjot Sidhu. Students from the Community Support Worker Program. Evangeline Alcabasa.
We're going to continue with the parchments for the graduating students of the Faculty of Health and Community Studies, and Dean Jennifer Moa and Associate Deans Judith Anderson and Bev Sunjans will join on stage.
Maria Jeanette M. Polokio. Mandege Anita Kibel. Jade Arkand. Raymond Beauregard. Arshdeep Bhatti. Charlene Bloomfield. Komal Brar. Ramandeep Brar. Sumanpreet Brar. Daria Keynes. Tiffany Campbell. Jyoti Chata. Satbir Dandiwal. Arman Daliwal. Parmpal Daliwal. Ramneek Daliwal. Rupinder Daliwal. Megan Erminskin. David Escobar. Kara Forbes. Satvir Garewal. Harmanpreet Grewal. Jasmindeep Gill. Nicole Hano. Manjot Kaur. Rajveet Kaur. Arpanjot Kaur. Karmveer Kaur. Harmanjot Kaur. Ramanpreet Kaur. Rajveer Kaur. Muskan. Tammy Kaglick. Karirai Navjeet. Amanpreet Kaur. Ashpreet Kaur. Harpreet Kaur. Sandeep Kaur. Kulveer Kaur. Lovepreet Kaur. Manmeet Kaur. Navjot Kaur. Nashmanpreet Kaur. Navjot Kaur. Ramanjot Kaur. Ramanpreet Kaur. Sharandeep Kaur. Veerpal Kaur. Ketsia Lomboso Ngoya. Kariatsu Kavya. Mirabel Mbebwo. Shaylin Maltus. Sadie McKay. Joshanjot Kaur. Chastity Moses. Tawa Nzekwu. Bilan Roble. Danpreet Randawa. Neelam Rani. Sharun Sharma. Prabdeet Sidhu. Inderjeet Singh. Jagmeet Singh Bra. Sandeep Singh. Gurjot Sandhu. Arshdeep Singh. Bibamal Thomas. Melissa Thompson. Sandeep Tour. Kira Wagner. Students from the Early Learning and Childcare Certificate Program. Amandeep Olik. Kudrat Kaur. Harmanpreet Buller. Karamjeet Kaur Buller. Marianne Coronado. Jaspreet Dhaliwal. Ashley Erickson. Sukhbir Gill. Inanshi Kapoor. Dinpreet Kaur. Gagandeep Kaur. Harshal Kaur. Jagdeep Kaur. Kiranjot Kaur. Pardeep Kaur. Parminder Kaur. Rajveer Kaur. Simranjeet Kaur. Michelle Jane Lobaton. Inderjeet Madok. Andale Madubeko. Paramjeet Nawal. Crystal Nicole Solante. Harmanpreet Vandal. Baby Grace Wheaton. Oceanique Williams. Students from the Early Learning and Childcare Diploma Program. Ayat Al-Hamarne. Yagin Ali. Kiran Bala. Navkiran Bali. Biant Brar. Lita Brown Bryan. Billie Jean Butt. Harmandeep Chahal. Romanpreet Chima. Samantha Cruz. Danielle DeWitz. Parneet Dhaliwal. Rajpreet Dillon. Diane Dixon. Ashley Emerson. Masika Foote. Sophia Francis. Sukhjit Gill. Alicia Goddard. Cheryl Gow. Cherie Hemmings. Harleen Jora. Kajal Kajal. Kashifa Kamleen. Amandeep Kaur. Dilpreet Kaur. Gurpreet Kaur. Harmanjot Kaur. Harkiranpreet Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Navdeep Kaur. Pardeep Kaur. Parneet Kaur. Rajveer Kaur. Rupinder Kaur. Ezgi Kea. Shandell Kenny. Prabjot Kera. Anna Lopushinsky. Nicole Lucier. Markiana Melamick. Sanjita Munga. Olajmoke Ojekunle. Vashti Party. Rebecca Rudick. Margot Salcedo. Jashandeep Sandhu. Jasjeet Shahid. Dhanraj Singh. Mohitpal Singh. Gagandeep Singh Thakkar. Jocelyn Uwimfura. Shania Villanueva. Aaron Wolf. Ankita Rakra. Gurmail Kaur. Students from the Hospital Unit Clerk Program. Kendra Albiston. Mariah Amiot. Janine Bautista. Jarmella Bernal. Bonnie Bala. Janelle Bronco. Alberta Batiki. Priyanka Chadha. Nancy Drunick. Jenny Funditis. Kennedy Gayak. Kyra Hidalgo. Sarah Higgs. Haley Humany. Ria Karin. Lana LaFrance. Mary Libradilla. Heidi Lowe. Jillian Mace. Zainab Mula. Shauna Maltese. Hannah Martin. Ocean McAllister. Rosemarie Murphy. Kate Palka. Camlee Parrish. Brittany Phillips. Alexandra Pierzik. Harpreet Riar. Julia Ritchie. Jael Santos. Caitlin Stillings. Melissa Cortez Targa. Natasha Woodrow. Jordan Zaishley. Larissa Bridgelau Radoy. Tyler Harbison.
Now presenting students from the Medical Device Reprocessing Technician Certificate Program. Danielle Bryant. Shira Angelica May Dizon. Sandra Hum. Graduates from the Medical Office Assistant Program. Stephanie Hillman. Angel Kafekshian. Zena McFall. Yahe Mohammed. K. Alexa Quinto. Caitlin Rutledge. Logan Williams. Graduates from the Mental Health Recovery Practitioner Certificate Program. Asia Abbas. Salzica Ilov. Harpreet Kaur. Jaspreet Kaur. Kawaljit Kaur. Preet Kanwal Kaur. Larissa Klinger. Gursimran Singh. Graduates from the Pharmacy Technician Program. Aaron Bagwandas. Kami Betty. Julian De La Cruz. Ashley Golby. Ashman Carr. Teresa Leong. Irene Patrice Magtalas. Thomas Masonov. Mohammed Sheriff Morsi. Lynn Torrecampo. Miriam Van Nieuwenhuis. Amanda Wong. Siki Fiona Yin. Graduates from the Physical Therapy Assistant Program. Syed Ahmed. Brandy Baker. Chelsea Connell. Lana Copeland. Charlene Dansel. Navneet Gill. Manpreet Ginger. Amneet Kale. Sukhjit Kaur. Jashanpreet Kapal. Cameron Konowalik. Sandy Lagrada. Raz Lisarda. Rejan Matson. Amalita Mondares. Sheila Sarmiento. Nimrat Pal Singh. Jagdeep Sohol. Amritpal Tiwana. Shyla Wakefield. Shannon Whitlow. Graduates from the Social Work Program. Rakia Ali. Desiree Alvarado. Jasmine Baines. Akashdeep Brar. Janelle Bugler. Jairel Carlos. Steve Chiazza. Violet Chiota. Catherine Chodzicki. Janice Cruz. Wait. Gunjit Datta. Allison Deal. Grace Dugasa. Sean Dennett. Florence Ebueco. Connie Francis Reynolds. Sarah Fuller. Bibhum Harry. Priscilla Hibbert. Kyla Hicks. Brad Horty. Wesley Hunt. Mohammed Hussein. Marie Ishimwe. Arshpreet Kaur. Kimberly Kreider. Gurwinder Kaur. Nurhuda Khalid. Samuel Kosh. Mel Lee. Zinini Marubekeko. Jasmine Mahmood. Eric Maldonado. Charlotte Matzo-Defoe. Nosipa Moyo. Robert Naylor. Carla Niederhoff. Tembi Noope. Asab Noor. Chukwuebuka Okoye. Kemi Oluwale. Samantha Parchment Andrews. Andrea Perry. Jeremy Perlaza Moreno. Michaela Popowich. Nicole Radke. Shannon Ramirez Lopez de Cardenas. Karen Robinson. Marissa Rodriguez. Adam Roskowicz. Gurneet Sadra. Camelia Sequoia Panus. Victoria Steinwand. Yodahit Takasta. Aster Tarafe. Delano Thomas. Kayla Vayette. Shannon Walters Farron. Christine Wright. Konstantin Yakibanch. Graduates from the Therapeutic Recreation Certificate Program. Sukhpreet Kaur. Priyanka Joy. Satnam Aulak. Graduates from the Therapeutic Recreation Diploma Program. Amrit Bachu. Courtney Barnstable. Janessa Dunkel. Courtney Farmer. Jaspreet Gill. Caitlin Eyrig. Arshbir Kaur. Christine Kidin. Alicia Parker and Butter. Jill Rouser. Nicholas Sawiak. Tessa Zadnaisky. This concludes the graduates from the Faculty of Health and Community Studies.
Okay, it's now time to honor a student. We would like to honor a very deserving student with the 2019 President's Medal. The President's Medal celebrates NorQuest College's highest achieving student. The medal honors a graduate who demonstrates excellence, leadership, student citizenship, involvement within the NorQuest community, and academic achievement. I am so pleased to announce this year's President's Medal winner, physical therapy assistant student Shannon Whitlow. Shannon has been a true model of success at NorQuest College and in the community, and I'm sure she's an inspiration for each of you, as she is for each of us who work at NorQuest. She took her classes online in order to balance her family life, but she still had a positive presence on the NorQuest campus. While attending labs in person, her hands-on skills were exceptional, and she demonstrated natural leadership with her fellow classmates. Alongside the demands of full-time classes and family life, Shannon was a dedicated volunteer on several student groups and committees, not to mention her volunteer work outside of NorQuest with the YMCA as a fitness instructor. Despite such a busy schedule, Shannon completed her practicums with the highest scores in all competencies. Shannon has a dedication for lifelong learning and plans on furthering her education in the future. Please join me in once again congratulating Shannon Whitlow. I will now call on Alexandru Calderaru, President of the Faculty Association, to bring a congratulatory message to our graduates.
I didn't have my own fan club this morning. This is great. Good afternoon, everybody, faculty, staff, honored guests, and of course, graduating class of 2019 and all your loved ones. It is an honor and my great pleasure to speak to you all today on behalf of the NorQuest College Faculty Association. Speaking as a faculty member and for the first time as president of our union, I can state without doubt that Convocation Day is my favorite day of the academic year. At NorQuest, faculty members don't look upon themselves as just teachers, though teaching is a big part of the work that we do here at the college. Instead, the work we do is a form of mentorship. We not only teach you the ins and outs of what it means to be a professional in your chosen field, but also share with you the knowledge we have gained from our sometimes really painful professional experiences in the hope that you won't be repeating those same mistakes as you begin your post-grad journeys. Convocation Day represents the end of a road that we as faculty are really proud to have been a part of. In my own experiences, nothing beats the feeling of being asked to pose for pictures with smiling grads who tell you how much they have learned from you in their classes. I've spent a lot of time playing in various rock and roll bands over the years, but I've never felt more like a rock star than I have on days like today, a sentiment that I think is shared by many of the faculty members here in attendance. Your accomplishments and the look of pure joy etched across your faces today provide us with the fuel we need to keep on going in years to come. Our union strives to create a community of lifelong learners at NorQuest, and it is our great hope that as your time at NorQuest comes to a close, you take inspiration from your faculty mentors and push yourself to keep learning. Keep learning about your field, keep learning about your community, and perhaps most importantly, learning about yourself and the role you can play in creating a world that is more inclusive, more just, and more equitable. The future is now, and the future is yours to make what you will of it. Just know that your faculty, teachers, and mentors are proud of you and are happy to refer to you from this point on as our colleagues. On behalf of the NorQuest College Faculty Association, it is my great pleasure and honor to offer our most sincere congratulations to the class of 2019. May only happiness, good health, and success be your traveling companions in the months and years ahead. Congratulations.
I would like to thank our faculty for their dedication to our students, their profession in the college. They really are a passionate group of educators who really find joy in helping others to achieve success. It's been another year of growth and change for our college, and our faculty continue to serve students with a positive attitude. Please join me in thanking our amazing faculty for an incredible year. I'd also like to acknowledge our 2019 Teaching Excellence Award winner, instructor in academic upgrading online, Jason Fahey. Can you give us a wave? I will now ask Steve Chiazza, representing the Students Association of NorQuest College, to bring a message to the graduates.
Well, good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, honored guests, Board of Governors, and most importantly, the graduates of 2019. My name is Steve Chiazza, and I'm one of your Student Council representatives. I am so grateful and so honored to be here to give you this speech today on behalf of the Student Association of NorQuest College. Although today is one of the most exciting times in our lives, I can't help to feel just a little bit heartbroken. You may be asking yourself, why is he heartbroken? Well, it's because life's a journey, not a destination. And my journey here at NorQuest has come to an end just like yours. And the realization is breaking my heart in so many ways. Over the past few years, I've met some of the greatest individuals on the planet who I now call my family. And it hurts me because I know that this is one of the last speeches I will be giving to all of you. Those of you who know me know I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I love you all. Every single one of you so very much. Since I started at NorQuest, I had one goal in mind, and that has to be make the uncomfortable comfortable, and to make sure you're always happy and feel like family when you walk through those front doors. I am so grateful and so honored to be here today to be congratulating all the graduating students of NorQuest. Like you, this college has been my life for the past few years, but today we are at the finish line. There have been some ups and there have been some downs, maybe even a few wrong turns along the way. But we made it. Each and every one of us is here because we have made it to the end, and I am truly honored and blessed to be crossing this stage with each and every one of you. You all fill my heart with love, and to all of you who I have had the opportunity to connect with, I am truly grateful for the experience. So let me tell you something that you already know. This world ain't about rainbows and sunshine. It can be a very mean and challenging place sometimes, and the world's going to test you and try to beat you down, and sometimes it's going to be a struggle to get back up. And I don't care how tough you are, life will push you down and keep you there if you let it. But it isn't about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you pick yourself back up and keep moving forward. You found the willingness and the strength to keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. We all have some low points emotionally, physically, and mentally, but we're here and we did it. We are all at the finish line. We are done. We've won, ladies and gentlemen. I love you all. I wanted to say thank you to family, friends, faculty, and staff of NorQuest College for supporting us through our journey. So for me, and on behalf of all the students, we thank you. You have all been great instructors and staff of this beautiful college, and we will miss you so very much, every single one of you. We have all that you taught us stored safely in our minds and in our hearts forever. Thank you for all the inspiration and always believing in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. So now, our destination has been reached, and our time at NorQuest has come to an end, but a new journey is beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Remember this, life is a journey, not a destination, and the journey has a lot of different paths. It is up to you to find your path. It is time for you to choose your destiny. The work you do is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work for humanity. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. So believe in yourself. So believe in yourself and the world will be at your feet. Stay humble, work real hard, be kind to others, and be brave. Take those risks you need to. Have faith in yourself and you will be successful and move forward. Your voices will be heard. So from my heart to yours, if you're going to dream, then dream out loud. I love you all so very much, and I'll see you when I see you. Hey, Ma, I did it. I love you.
Thank you so much, Steve, for being an inspiration to many of us here. And also, thank you to all of you who have come to support these young men and women in their pursuits and in this journey, and for celebrating with them today. Graduates, you are now officially alumni. I encourage you to stay in touch with us by joining our Alumni Association. We'd love to hear how your education is really making a difference for you in your life and in your community. This concludes the formal part of our program. Thank you so much for attending this very special event. A reminder to students to please return your cloaks to the coat check area as soon as you're able. And once again, congratulations, and I ask that we now rise for the exiting of our stage party and graduates.